Hello and welcome back to my Make Show. It's your host Madina Adano, and today I have a very special guest on stage. Na leo tuko hapa Emory Hotel. Our guest is James. Welcome so much.
Thank you so much.
So tell us your complete name and what you're doing in USIU.
Okay, to start with, my name is, my nickname, what people know me as Fiction.
Fiction.
Yeah, Fiction.
So your nickname is Fiction. What's the meaning of Fiction?
It's based on the incredible things that I do. So it was more of fiction, but
So
we had to convert it to, you know.
So tunaweza sema you're incredible in doing some things.
Yes.
In leadership, ama?
Generally, almost everything.
Yeah. So you incredible everywhere.
Yes, I do.
That's nice. Alafu, so unafanya nini USIU? You're a student, you're a leader, tuambie tukinye uko USIU.
It's okay. Okay, currently masters.
Wow, masters.
Yes. In information systems and technology.
IT.
Yes. So the IT guys.
Wow.
We are here.
So nikipata na shida yote, my social media handles and everything.
Yes, I have the capabilities.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. So, unaweza tuambie USIU ina mean nini in full? Mimi by this sijaijua USIU ina mean nini in full. So you can tell us what USIU means in full.
Okay, generally, actually it's always USIUA. So what it means is
kuna ka underscore hapo hivyo.
Yeah, kuna ka hyphen.
I've seen somewhere.
So what it means is United States International University of Africa.
So huko kuna wazungu ama?
Yeah, we have all races you can think of. People from almost everywhere.
So how many years have you been a leader
in USIU? Okay, I think counting since the time I got into leadership, I would say generally it's 9 years now.
9 years?
9 years.
Tangu uingie USIU ama?
No.
Oh, eh?
Yeah. So in USIU, this is my fifth. This will be my third year.
Your third year in USIU?
Yeah, starting my
and as a leader?
Yes.
So what do you understand by the term leadership? Unaelewa nini nikisema leadership, unaelewa nini kuihusu?
According to my understanding, I would look at it in two terms when you talk of guidance and distance. And what generally it means is that you're trying to guide a subject. And for this case, I can say, me being at USIU, I'm just trying to offer guidance as to my subject as students. But generally, leadership, it means trying to exercise certain action to a particular group of people who are your subjects.
So how many people are you leading as per now? Yani USIU iko na population ya watu wangapi sahi?
Okay, I don't know the exact figure, but for now I can say about 15,000.
15,000.
15,000.
So you are a leader of 15,000 students.
Yes, I am. And generally, even to my hood where I stay, you know, I have to act like a leader. You know, when a challenge comes, I just want to take initiative and push for it.
So where do you come from exactly?
I stay in Nairobi. On your way to Kahawa West.
Kahawa West?
Yes.
So along, ata USIU iko Risambu or?
USIU iko just behind Safari Park.
Oh yeah.
Safari Park Hotel. Yeah.
So, how do you develop youth leadership? Inside someone, how do you develop, from your own opinion, unawezaje develop youth leadership?
Looking at it from my side, I think about youth, developing a youth leader. It's all about trying to understand the elements of youth, where we come from. Because, you know, as a youth, we face common issues, you know, and even when you are trying to lead them, you have to concentrate on that.
Yeah.
So I think it's developing based on the similarities that we have as youths and also trying to engage yourself more with them. That's when you'll be able to develop and lead them because you already understand what they are facing. Yeah.
So tell us your journey through USIU. Umekuwa ukifanya masters for how many years?
Okay, generally, if I can talk about my leadership journey, it started back in high school. Actually the first day The first day I can remember.
Report to you from one, then you were leader directly.
I was selected as the class. They're called class prefect.
Yes.
And how I got that chance.
Wale watu wa kuandika tu notes maker. You're there to listen to everybody and.
Yeah, but.
So ulikuwa spy wa mwalimu, if I can say that.
Yeah, how it came is I was able to answer a very simple question. What is 2 raised to power 3? And people were arguing it's 6, you know, metoka class 8, you've never learned about power, but I knew it was 8, you know.
So I found your mentality
ilikuwa fiti. So that's how I became a class prefect. Then later it proceeded until my form 3. That's when I became a library captain. In my high school. It's back in
Ulisomea high school gani, if you can tell the audience?
It's in Gilgil. It's a day school. So it's called Gilgil Garrison Day Secondary School.
So ulikuwa unaenda home, unarudi shule. Challenges zilikuwa gani?
Challenges ziko more because you know once you go home you must and you also must take responsibility at home. How to prepare excuse because na study I won't do my chores back at home.
Hautashinda ukisema mom today nasoma, hautaosha vyombo.
Not really, but mostly you'd find when you don't have to go to school probably on Sunday, you do most of the work. But it's a weekday, your parents can consider.
So tuambie, yani challenges you may face kwa as a leader in USIU. The 3 years that you've been a leader, which challenges have you faced?
Mostly when I look at leadership challenges, it's all about we are having different perspective of people. For example, in USIU, we have people coming in different background, you know, and you have to try as much as you can so that you blend in and you bring them together. Because remember, I'm not overseeing or ruling over one particular tribe, area. You know, or particular department. I'm everywhere, so it means I have to try. That was the toughest for me, but eventually I know how to do it.
So what do you think that a leadership, mbona unafikiria leadership inaweza patiwana kwa youth?
I think with as the years have moved, I believe leadership coming from the youth is that we are facing so many challenges, you know,
sure.
And if, like I had said before, if you're not able to understand the youths and different kind of challenges they are facing, then it means you won't, even when you are given an opportunity in the parliament to, you know, to lead over, let's say, youth development programs and so on, you won't understand because youth themselves, they understand and we are able to relate, you know, and grow together. So I just believe about that harmony and unity that we have as youth.
Na unaweza taka someday to represent parliament?
Yes, I would.
How many years to come? To 2022, 2027?
I haven't decided yet.
You haven't decided yet?
Yeah.
So, any parents wako wamekuwa wakikusupport through your journey?
A journey as a leadership, it has been mostly from my mentors, you know, my mentors, because I realized that I had the capabilities to oversee, you know, back in high school.
Uliona the leadership qualities in you?
Yes, I did. You know, and if I can talk about the leadership qualities that I manifest, most of the time I will talk about humility. And when I talk about humility, I understand not every time that you have to agree with your subject's opinion, but I am always humble to listen to them because I'm overseeing, you know, and I might not understand everything or every challenge they are facing.
So do not forget to follow us on Eddie Voke 254 pale YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at Emory Hotel. Na msisahau kwa we usually do lots of things, so you should comment down below mkituliza questions and everything like that. Back to you, James. So unaweza fikiria ni nini yani youths wanazataka kufanyiwa at this particular time?
So I think right now, even there's also some information that has been trending. You know, I don't know, is in Ghana. Yeah, I saw in Ghana people
are youths wakipatiwa bags of rice, you know, then they returned it. Wakipigana and everything sort of like that.
Yeah, and they were asking about job. But according to my perspective, I believe that youths should be nurtured. You know, they should be nurtured. And the only challenge that we face as youth, I would say, almost every youth, is that when it comes to patience, you know, we want to try something, we want it to work in the next minute, you know.
But even me, niko hivyo. If I want something at this particular time, nataka ifanyike saa hiyo. There is no compromising and everything like that. Sitaki hadi ifanyike at any other particular time. Nikisema nataka kuwa huyu, I want to be that person at that particular time.
Yeah, so it doesn't happen.
So that's the challenges that I'm facing right now.
Yeah, sure. And also they need to be shown the right direction. So it means, be it in an education institution like colleges and so on. I believe the lecturers, they are good mentors, by the way, if you relate with them. And I can talk from my own understanding at USIU. We have very wonderful lecturers, and they are the one who even guide you, you know.
So umesifu USIU sana. For me at first, nikiona USIU, I thought ni shule ya masonko, yani ile I thought si shule yenye mimi mwenyewe naweza enda. Not everybody can go there. Juu venye umesema sahi, it has a population of 15k.
Yeah.
Naona hata mimi nikienda, lakini it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, so I think people have different perspective about things.
USIU, yeah.
And this, to be specific about USIU, but for me as a beneficiary of the resources of USIU, I know the benefit that it offers. You know, when it comes to education, I can say the quality education is very high, and it also has good opportunities for you to network, you know.
Yeah. Unaweza fanya nini change life ya youths pale nje?
So for me, I believe to change youths when it comes to, I guess it's all about giving them the positive view about life, you know, because I think every youth, you want to be told, if you work hard, then you're going to achieve this, you know. So what I would want to is just trying to work with them together, because we are facing similar challenges, you know, and trying to, when people come together, they're able to solve a huge load of baggage, you know.
So a problem shared is a problem solved.
Yeah, that's the saying.
So na nikikuuliza, yani what makes you think that you're a good leader? Yani nini inakufanya ukafikiria, yes, I can do this?
So for me, first of all, I can talk about three things. I'm very confident. By the way, I'm very confident. I am confidence, because confidence, it gives you that you won't be demoralized by people. You won't be humiliated. You know, we are very confident. You want to say this is X. You know, and I stick with that. And if even from my childhood mentors, the one I've grown with them, they know the moment I make a decision, I always stick to that. As long as it's a positive one, that's what I believed on. And even for my leadership position that I've always vied for, that's the key value I always give, about confidence, about worrying about your subject. You know.
So the subject hapa ni the youth.
Yeah, the youth or the students. You know.
subject. So nilikuwa na try kushikanisha subject and youth and everything like that.
Yeah, it's the youth.
That's nice. So unaweza taka kuambia nini youths pale nje?
I'll just tell them just to be patient and they be passionate, because even when it comes to leadership, when you think about any youth thinking to becoming a leader one day, you have to be passionate about that, because it's a sacrifice also. It's not easy. It's not easy because you have to commit.
Yeah, sure. You have to commit yourself.
You have to commit yourself.
Then you have to be there for everything.
You have to be there.
So kuna hii strike yenye ilifanyika USIU. Were you still the leader there ama
yes,
what
I
happened?
am.
Alafu, do you think that's the good thing, yani the thing yenye mtu anaweza fanya ndo asolve dispute huko?
So I think during I don't want to dwell much on that strike and what happens, but what I know is every time you'll have the administration and the student council, we have that clash, you know, because of ideological differences, you know. So, and you see, for youths as leaders, we want these, you know, and that's what we are fighting for. But as a good leader, I believe it's all about advocating the negotiation, trying to come up with possible solutions, you know.
Now, if I can ask, yes. Unaweza tuambia nini ilikosi your strike? Just a little bit. If you don't want to touch a lot about it, just a little bit. So what the strike was about. Your audience they don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah, they don't know. So you just tell them.
So there was a strike in the School of Pharmacy.
Which year?
2019.
Yeah,
yes, it was 2019. Yeah, it was in 2019. And I think if some of you have seen me there. You know, I was raising the banner. You know,
Look what you have
we want,
Hakizetu.
you know, Hakietu and so stuff. But I believe what lacked, it was about just an understanding, you know, and it happens most of the time, you know. Yeah, but generally it was the matter. I guess it was solved because I've tried to follow up and several promises that the administration promised to do. I think it has been working on that.
So into your personal life back again.
Yes.
Are you married? Yani umeoa or do you have kids? Something like that.
No, not really. Yeah, not,
And you're still doing masters.
I'm not officially married.
But you're dating.
Yes, I'm dating.
Wow.
I have the most beautiful and amazing lady of all time.
Wow, big up to you,
Yes.
Demo James. You should say that. She should watch you, by the way.
Yeah, she will.
And
I know
should
she's
comment.
watching. I know she's watching.
Yes.
Actually, she's the one who did this. She
Who
told
dressed
me.
you?
Yes, I
Hey,
have to
ndio
go
maana
look at
umeng'ara
this.
hivyo.
Yes.
She dressed you up.
And I love her so much.
Tell her that you love her.
I love you so much. And
Can you tell us her name ama umeificha mahali or something like that?
I'm not ashamed to say the name, but for now.
So you're very proud of her.
I call her Mama.
Wow,
Yeah.
you call her mama.
Yes, I do.
Eish, okay, that's fine. For us tutafika hapo hivyo pia.
Yeah.
Tutafika hapo. So your family, how many siblings do you have?
I'm born in a family of 4. I'm the only kagai, you know.
You're
I'm
the only son.
Yeah, I'm the only son.
Hey,
Yes.
si buru unanisikia hivyo. Not si semi kiubaya or something like that, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's
And I guess even my leadership, just wanting to be a leader, it started there because, you know, sometimes we have
Kuna my sister and everything like that.
siblings, a rivalry it comes, you know, and you have to try and agree, you know. I'm the second born. Yes.
So first born wenu ni msichana.
Yeah, she
And
is.
you still advise her and everything like
Yes,
that.
I do. Yes, I do, because after all, I have a view
Of everything.
of some perspective about, you
She's
know, how
married
life-
or,
yeah, she is.
wow.
She has beautiful kids.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. So the last word that you can tell the youth, tu ya mwisho yenye unaweza waambia wasikia si you are the leader na umesema unaweza wa represent one day one time. So I want you to tell them something.
So before I say that, I just want to give shout out to my
Mama.
comrade.
Oh, I thought you were going to say mama.
Yeah, the leadership at USIU. It hasn't been easy, I know, and we have started a journey. By the way, we were elected just some few days ago.
Wow. So you were elected back.
We are re-elected back, and we won, by the way. I'm
That's
very proud of the
congratulations.
team.
Congratulations.
And the team is called Team Mockers.
Team Mockers.
Yeah.
Okay, big up to Team Mockers.
Big
pia.
up to Team Mockers. And what my words to the youths, I'm telling them that they should always be confident and they should be ambitious, you know, because we want to be ambitious so that we can follow a certain route. And also the youth, you should not allow yourself to be misled, you know, because sometimes we just
The
to
peer
follow
pressure.
somewhere where there's, let's say, maybe someone is offering very cheap, you know, enticing them, you know. We shouldn't. We know our rights as youths. We know our rights, and we should advocate for that.
So thank you so much for joining me today. This show was really awesome with you, Papa.
Thank you so much.
I should thank you because you're open with everything. You're open with your relationship. Kitukayo, big up to Mama, as he says. Hatuwezi jua jina yake. So we cannot always build the future in the youths.
Yeah.
But we can build the future for the youths. Hatuwezi jenga.
Yeah.
Hatuwezi jengea youths future, but tunaweza maintain na wakwe.
Absolutely.
So hapo hivyo tunasema thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me today. Follow us on Emory Hotel, NIBS Technical College, and at Advocacy Entertainment. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm your host, Madina Adano.
Yeah.